Now, Nigerian headhunter Jobberman is collaborating with the National Youth Service, CORE, to train 120,000 CORE members yearly. This is part of the initiative aimed at tackling the high rate of unemployment and underemployment across the country. The free soft skills training course will take place in the NYSC camps across the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. And this brings us to the question of employment skills in Nigeria and the quest to get the right talent. Well, for more on this, we're now joined by Chief Executive Officer Jobberman, Rolake Rosiji, who is with us in the studio. Good to have you with us.
Thank you. Very nice to be here.
Yeah. So we increasingly hear of the challenge that an army of undergraduates are facing. How do you surmount that? What would be your recommendation of the way forward to get these teeming youths connected with employment, the right jobs, or even the right skills?
Exactly. So at Jobberman, we're really working hard to make sure that young people graduating from university have access to the best jobs available. So as a young person, you can register on our website and you can see several jobs available. As you mentioned, we're also working with NYSC to train 120,000 youth yearly. So for us, we really think that helping young people get into employment, it needs to start at the skills level. We need to empower them to have the right skills to take on that first job, to give them the confidence. So that's one of the main things we're doing to tackle employment, amongst other initiatives.
So it's no longer news that we churn out these graduates, but there are no jobs. But there's also the challenge of employability skills. Say these graduates don't even have the skills to work these jobs. Would you say there's a mismatch between our education and our employment?
Yeah.
What's the problem there?
Yeah. So firstly, I would say there are jobs, so just to
Where are
counter
these
that.
jobs?
The jobs are there.
People want to know.
I know. People want to know because the situation is tough right now. People want to know. So really, please come onto our website. There are many jobs. We couldn't fill all the jobs that we advertised last year.
That's
we
amazing.
could not fill them. So firstly, there are jobs. And then to your second point, is there a mismatch between the jobs available and the skills that graduates have? Yes, there is. So we've published 2 skills gaps reports in the last 6 months. One regarding digital skills, one regarding creative skills. So although in Nigeria we have so many brilliant graduates, the smartest people in the world, anywhere you see Nigerians, but the smartest, but the most energetic, dynamic, entrepreneurial, a lot of young Nigerians lack those basic skills to start work, showing up on time, being polite, writing good emails. So we are providing soft skills training to the NYSC graduates. And also, as I said, the digital and creative sector reports we've done, they showed that these technical skills that some recruiters are looking for, UI, UX design, software development, a lot of grads don't have this. We're very, very educated, but sometimes we lack the skills that are for employability. Yeah.
Okay. And so it's right to say that a firm like yours offers hope to these graduates when you say there are jobs out there. Even anyone watching will be on the edge of their seats. But how do we then match that hope with when it comes to dealing with MSMEs or SMEs? How do you translate that same hope to these other groups?
Yeah. So right now we're doing a big push with SMEs and MSMEs to encourage them to use our platform to search for job seekers, because what we find is that large corporations are used to using an internet platform. They understand it and they trust it. But a lot of Nigerians do not trust coming online to find a candidate. They think, there's something dodgy. So what we're trying to do is show that there is hope. There is a system that works. So we have filtering tools online. We have algorithms that will pick out key things in somebody's CV so that they will rise to the top for a job that's posted. We also do assessments, so the very best come to the top of the list. And we're doing this right now over the next couple of months, specifically for small companies. And we have affordable packages to let small companies come on board and advertise for jobs.
Well, affordable is relative. What is affordable?
Good question. Affordable is relative. So our lowest cost package is 15,000 naira.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, but talking about the small businesses, oftentimes we hear one of the reasons why they don't get so much help or they don't live beyond their first cycle of business is because they lack structure. How big of an issue is that? And what's your word to them today?
Yeah. Very good point. So Yeah, there's, when you're growing your business, it's your passion, you're excited, you had the idea at home, you hired your first few people, you made your first set of money, but then getting to that stage where you start to grow and you scale beyond your small team, beyond states, even beyond borders, it's difficult because it's hard to build that structure. So my one piece of advice from an HR and headhunting point of view is make sure you have the right people that you can trust, that you can delegate to, who will grow your business for you. You will be sitting back and managing them. So get the right people that you can trust, and do seek outside help. People, organizations like ours at Jobberman, we will take that off your plate. You don't always ask your friend, send me somebody you know, send me someone you can trust. Yeah, we're so big on that. And it works, right? It helps to have someone that you trust from someone you also trust.
Recommended.
Recommended.
Yeah.
But you can also trust platforms like ours, and we're currently the largest in the market in Nigeria. So give us a go. We'll help you scale and structure your small business.
Fascinating. I know you mentioned some of this when you were talking about what you do to fill the gap in terms of skill set.
Yeah.
But what do you do when it comes to, I think you also touched on it a bit, attitudinal challenges. Well, they've touched on the fact that youths are seen as entitled. They have this entitlement mentality. What do you do to help upgrade that, if you like, or refurbish that? And then also, I just want to tag onto that. What are employees looking for? So someone watching will be thinking, what are some of the skills that employees are looking out for?
Yes. Okay, so how do we tackle attitudinal issues like entitlement? It's a good question. I think it starts as a manager or as an organizational leader, being open with your team and, talking to them and saying, when you do something like this or you don't appreciate what I did for you, it makes me feel in this certain way. And, it doesn't make me have a good relationship with you. So I think communication is key, and training. Some people just don't know, maybe some of your staff are feeling underpaid. That's why they're feeling entitled. So have a conversation with them. What are your peers in other organizations earning? And, and see what you can do to make that person feel more valued. People talk about millennials a lot as feeling entitled. I'm a millennial myself, so I try and say, no, I can relate. And I think it's just millennials we are hungry. We want to do everything at once. So I think it's really just to come down to that person's level and just try and hear them out. And then your second question.
Yeah, I want to know what are employers looking out for now? What are some of those key skill sets that they're looking out for?
So right now, with the tough market that we're in, no one can pretend it's not difficult. Employers want someone that they can rely on. Reliability is key. You're going to show up every day at the job. You're going to be on time, and you're going to do what is expected of you and at a high quality. So I think employers really they can train anyone. Most people are trainable, right? But that attitude and that commitment is what employers are looking for.
Well, there's so much to talk about with COVID-19 changing the way of life and work. I mean, and the opportunity you're affording this youth corps members, but I guess we have to bring you back and find out what you're doing with this 120,000 National Youth Corps members. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Very happy to come back. Thank you so much.